Hey y'all, it's Kevin, and I wanted to tell y'all about one of my favorite ball players today, from when I was a child. I used to go to this stadium right here, Fulton County Stadium, built 1966, and the Atlanta Braves played there for 30 years. Back in the, I guess, mid 70s, 74, 75, is when I first went there with my grandmother, who was a obsessed Braves fan. She actually had a legal pad and kept score of every single game they played for decades. So she go with us to the games and taught me how to keep score. And saw Hank Aaron play there, although only vaguely remember that. But I do remember Dale Murphy and Glenn Hubbard and this guy, Bob Horner. Bob, I can't explain why I liked him so much. He was just such a chill guy. He would walk up to the plate, totally relaxed, and it's like he didn't even prepare to hit the ball, and then he would smack a home run. I thought that was just cool. But anyway, he did some pretty amazing things in his career. And I thought, while we look at all these baseball cards, because I do believe I have just about every card ever made of Bob Horner. So as we go through the cards, we'll talk about Bob. Let's see, we can start out. He was born James Robert Horner. He was born in Junction City, Kansas. The family moved to Glendale, Arizona, where he attended Apollo High School and set many records playing baseball there. As a freshman with the Arizona State Sun Devils in 1976, he hit 9 home runs and is tied with Ike Davis and only one behind Barry Bonds for the school record. His stellar performance at Arizona, where he hit a then record 58 homers, including a single season with 25, and that's really good in college, led to him being drafted as the first overall pick in the '78 amateur draft by the Atlanta Braves. Horner is one of very few players to go directly from college to major league play without spending a single day in the minors. How about that? You gotta be good to walk on the field straight out of college. Walk on a major league field like that. And in his very first game, he hit a home run off future Hall of Famer Burt Blyleven of the Pirates. So, we got not his first card, but a card of him when he was at Arizona State University to start off the day. I'm not sure if Panini made the Arizona State team collection in 2015. I guess that's when this card was made. That's a really young Bob there, before he had the mustache. Of course, so is this one. Bob Horner's rookie card, 1979 tops. And let's see, in '78, his 23 home runs led the National League for third baseman, and led to him beating Ozzie Smith for Rookie of the Year. Ozzie Smith, I love that guy too. That's pretty neat. The old '79 Topps chewing gum comic strip. I guess they call it comic card or something. That's a bit unique. And then we go right on up into the '79 Topps. I got 2 of them. I can't decide which one looks better. This one's better centered, and I think this one's better cut. So, well, got 2 of them. And that is '79 Topps. Oh, wait. Okay, they're from different sets. I guess one of them's O-Pee-Chee or something. It's hard to tell with these older cards, but they got different numbers. Huh. Then we got a one of the stamps. Now these come out of the programs, the game program for that year. You would cut out all the team all-star or the team members stamps. And this is something Topps did. I guess they were inserted in packs, games, a scratch-off game of some sort. I don't remember how you play, but that's pretty neat. And then we move on up. This is 1981, the Panini or Topps baseball sticker album. Might have been before Panini was doing them. I like that particular color uniform. In '79, he hit 33 home runs, but his year was shortened by shoulder injuries, which is something that would plague Bob like it does many players. Too many injuries. I think here we got is this the 80? 81. Oh yeah, 81 Topps and 81 Donruss. Still pretty young there. In 1980, he hit 35 home runs after hitting 33 in '79, and again shortened by leg and shoulder injuries. Okay, gotta keep these in order. That was a lot of work putting them in order. So let me put these in here, because I gotta put them back in their pages and get them back into the into the album, and then I never have to mess with that album again unless I find cards that they printed that I'm unaware of, which is possible. This is a 81 Fleer. Yeah, the 81 Fleer. That's a nice set. I always liked it. A really good photo of them. That'd be good autograph material. And the Fleer Star sticker. Yeah, that's Fleer also. Same year. This is the Kellogg lenticular 3D effect. You can see the stadium. It's kind of like the 3D effect when you do it on Facebook and you tell it make my picture 3D. I believe that's 81 also. And we got a Drake's Big Hitters. That was a pretty popular novelty set. There you go. And that's also an 81. As is this credit card type plastic. Not sure I got a spot for an autograph. And then we've got another one of the Panini stickers. I think some years they use the same one in consecutive years. I know they did in the program. They got a sticker, different kind of sticker. I have no idea what that comes from. Another one for the Topps sticker book. And we got the 82 Topps. Yeah, 82. Let's see, so that means we're up to, in '79 he had 33 home runs, in '80 he had 35, then in '81 he only had 15. For those of y'all who know your Major League history, that's because they had a season shortened by a major league strike. Something baseball tends to go through every 10 to 20 years. That's another one of the Drake's Big Hitters. I like that yellow border that they had in the 82. Of course, it has the same back as the Topps, just a different number. 82 Donruss and 82 Fleer. Again, the 80 Fleer, I really like their early 80s. 81, 82 are real similar. But 82's got the blue back. And our 81 Donruss. or 82 Donruss, I mean. And then we got the 82 Kellogg 3D Superstar Lenticular. And it looks a little better than the one the year before. They started to get the hang of making them look good. And what, they have 2 of those this year? That's 82. And this is 83 actually, so we go right into the 83 Kellogg. I really like that. That's neat. Too bad it's not a full-size card like the Sports Flicks. Okay, and then we got the 83 Topps. And now he's got the beard and the mustache. That's the way I remember him there. Now in 82, he finally got a full season. And he finished with 32 home runs. Less than he had in 80 with the shortened season. But a very nice 97 RBI. He tended to hit the ball while there were people on base. Oh, that's a nice Topps. That's the mail-in glossy card. You had to send in to get that one. We got another Drake's Big Hitters. And he was a big hitter. The 3rd annual from 1983. And those are some cool cards. We got the 83 Fleer. Again, a nice clean card. Like I said, I like those early 80 Fleers. If the stock was a little better. Same with Donruss. Stock needs to be better. But, you know, they were thin cards back then. The 83 Donruss. And then I believe it's the same picture as the year before from the program. Giants All-Star Game. I guess that's what it's from. It was from the All-Star Game. Don't know what that one's from. Number 21 sticker. And then another one. This is the 84 Topps, which I love the 84 Topps set. I think that's a favorite of about every collector. That's the Topps. And then we have the O-Pee-Chee, which is exactly the same except for the word O-Pee-Chee and the number on the back. And the Nestle. They all look exactly the same except the word up there. And this even has the number on the back except it says Nestle over it instead of Topps. Well, I guess you can get a whole set of Nestle, huh? And then we got another Drake's Big Hitters. Again, 84. So in 83, which 84 is showing pictures from 83, I guess y'all understand that. He had 20 homers and was batting .303 when he fractured his right wrist sliding and missed the rest of the season. We got some more 84s here. The Topps glossy send in. Looks like it's the same picture as the Donruss 84. Just a little color alteration. Then we got the Diamond King. I think this might be the only Diamond King that they did of Bob. That's 84. And 84 Fleer. Blurry there. There we go. Chief Nakahoma down there. I used to have his autograph. That was a mascot to remember. Another one from the team program. Probably, I guess it's from the All-Star Game, not sure. Every year. And now the 85s. I do like the 85s as well. Which means in 1984, Now remember, in '83 he had 20 homers and was batting .303, and he fractured his right wrist sliding, missed the rest of the season. In '84 he missed the rest of the season when he fractured his left wrist while diving for a ball, and that was in like the second week of the season. So he didn't play pretty much at all that season in '84. Hard to believe he's such remembered so fondly and had such great stats and stuff, and he kept getting injured. And the 1978 #1 draft pick. That's part of the '84 set. They had the #1 drafts. We got the '85 Fleer. Nice shot of him throwing the ball. '85 Leaf and '85 Donruss. Which again, they're the same card, other than the leaf being there instead of the year. And then we got the rub-offs. The little rub-off transfers. And it's got Bob in there, along with Steve Carlton and who's that? Quisenberry. Yeah. And again, they look like the same stamp every year, but they got a different number on them and a different back. Something different about the back every year. Like this one doesn't. Oh, it says All-Star Game, but it's the 50th anniversary. And they also mention his home, Dunwoody, Georgia, where he still lives. And this is the Fleer Mini from '86. Yeah. And here's our '86 Tops and '86 O-Pee-Chee. Not the best picture of him, that one. The Topps glossy send in again for '86. And '86 was the first year of Sports Flicks. And we get the 3 different pictures: the portrait, the batting stance, and swinging the bat. And now this one I just recently picked up. I'd never seen it before, and like I said, there's still might be some out there from these funky oddball sets that they made on the side for whatever. I guess this is the League Leaders set. They would be inserts today, but they were sold as separate little full sets in little boxes back then. And we got the Leaf and the Donruss. '86. Yeah, '86. Now that means that these are pictures from 1985, where he managed to squeeze in 130 games with a .267 average, 27 home runs, and 89 RBIs. And then we move on up to the '86 Fleer. Another nice looking shot in those uniforms. And here's two of the best. Bob and Dale. That's got to be one of my favorite cards they ever made. 2 of my favorite players from when I was a child. There's a Donruss '86 highlights. Like I said, they must have had a dozen of those little sets back in '86 from Donruss. Different little highlights and opening day. Well, no, that wasn't one of them, but you know what I mean. There's a star sticker, Fleer star sticker from '87, '86. We're still on '86. He was born 8/6/57, August 6th. That's a nice jacket. Wish I had one. Here's a Topps Spring Fever baseball. Little promotional card. And I got 2 of them because one of them's a card and one of them is a sticker. Then we get the '87. 87 O-Pee-Chee, 87 Tops. Same thing except for the name and of course the number. Although they do use a wider stock on the O-Pee-Chee ones. And that's 87, so let's look at what he did in 86. On July 6, 1986, something amazing happened.
At this point, is there a deadline on it, on the boxing? Whether they might?
I think it's passed.
Well, hit to left. That is back toward that wall. It's out of here, Bob Horner. Palm ball effect, where you kind of roll it off the end of your fingers.
Horner has hit another one. Deep left center, no doubt about it. Into the blue seats and then back out. It's 4-2.
On his first time up, but his next home run was a rocket off the top of the scoreboard in left center. Going to be 100%, holding a towel to her face. Now the 3-1 to deep to the field. It is gone. It is gone. It is gone.
Reardon delivers. There's a fly ball, deep left center field. Right looking up. He did it. He did it. Bob Horner has become the 11th player in baseball history to hit 4 homers in one game. It's 11-8.
Bob Horner became the 11th player in Major League Baseball history to hit 4 home runs in a single game. And only the second person to do it in a game where his team lost. Which sounds exactly like the Braves of the 1980s. Others include Lou Gehrig in 32, Gil Hodges in 1950, and Willie Mays in 1961. And as of today, there are only 18 players who have achieved this feat. The most recent being J.D. Martinez of the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2017. Wonder how long before someone else manages to hit 4 home runs in one game. And then lose. I bet it's the Braves if they lose. This is the Action Superstars. And pretty sure those are unlicensed. They made a lot of them because I remember seeing them everywhere back in the day. Here we got the League Leaders Fleer special set card. I believe we're still on 87. Yeah, this is the 87 Tops Boardwalk and Baseball is what they called it. Special set, side set that they made. You know, there wasn't the hundreds of different sets like today, but there were a few oddball sets back in these days. Classic green border. Again, 1987. One of my favorite designs of any card set. 87 Donruss. Love it. And there's the leaf to go with it. I built, it's the first set I built, and I built quite a few of them. I started working for the card shop. Had a case of 87, so we opened a good bit of it. And we got, I believe this one, yeah, this is the glossy. You can see the reflection of the light. They're kind of like the Tiffany in Tops. These came only in sets. This glossy sets in a tin. And this is your regular one. You see it doesn't reflect as well. Just a regular matte finish like all the standard cards. And these are 88 Fleer. And there's his 4 home run card. I guess that's the 4 balls and the bat that he hit them with. And yes, I do have 2 of those just because. And we got Fleer Star stickers. This is 80. I guess this is 87. Same as this. The other Sport Flicks. 87 Bob Horner mini tops. 88. And guess what happened in 88? Well, let's go back to 87. That's when Horner became a free agent but failed to get any offers due to the owner's collusion to drive down salaries. If you don't know about that, look it up. It's pretty awful days for baseball. His asking price was $2 million. He wound up signing a 1-year deal for $2 million to play for the Yakult Swallows of Japan's Central League. In 2004, he would receive more than $7 million in a settlement from a successful lawsuit the players filed against the owners over their illegal collusion. Horner played well enough for the Swallows to get an offer of $10 million to remain there for 3 more years. He chose, however, to return to Major League Baseball and play for the St. Louis Cardinals, where after 60 games he injured his shoulder and was out for the season. In '89, he was invited to spring training camp by the Baltimore Orioles, but announced his retirement after only 11 years instead. In his 10 years Major League career, he batted .277, had 218 home runs, 685 RBIs, 560 runs, 1,047 hits, 169 doubles, 8 triples, 14 stolen bases. Now, I don't know how he managed that. He wasn't a base stealer. A .340 on-base percentage, a .499 slugging average in 1,020 games played. Defensively, in 684 games at third base, he compiled a .946 fielding percentage, and in 330 games at first base, he posted a .994 fielding percentage. Overall, his career fielding percentage was .977, and he was inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame in 2006 as part of its inaugural class. And now you know about Bob Horner. And now we can take a look at the pictures of him after he left the Braves, which none of them are that good because he's not with the Braves. I mean, you know how that works. 88 Fleer. Here's 89 Tops. And they got him wearing glasses. Must have been losing his eyesight. 89 Fleer. 89 Score. 89 we have more sets to pull from. 89 Upper Deck. I believe that's Classic. Oh, Baseball Legends. Okay. Here's a Action Packed, which still has them in the Braves uniform. Must be a tribute of some sort. 92. I'd say so. One of the Ted Williams cards from the Ted Williams card set. Very nice looking. Got a Upper Deck black and white, black border. Not sure about that one. Swinging for the fences. And he could get them there. We got the Upper Deck rookie flashback. Or Goodwin Champions mini. I don't know what shirt that's trying to be. Doesn't look like Braves. And there's Braves. Whew, well, that's it for the Bob Horner Show, guys. Oh, and the one really special one I got from Hometown Heroes. Got the autograph. No, I didn't pull it. I had to buy it, but it was, I think it cost me about $10. 2013, what I call it, Hometown Heroes. That's pretty cool. So, at the beginning I showed you Fulton County Stadium where Bob, Dale, Hank Aaron, and all these guys played. It opened in 1966 in Atlanta. So, what became of it, do you ask? Take a look.
Built in less than a year for a bargain basement price and the expectation it could make Atlanta a major league city, Atlanta Fulton County Stadium became a donut-shaped, multi-purposed civic achievement.
Far as he can go, he caught the ball!
It is best known for its 3 decades as host to Braves baseball, the site of the come-from-behind pennant clincher in 1992, the World Series victory in 1995, and in 1974 for baseball history, when Hank Aaron hit number 715 off a Dodgers pitcher named Al Downing. It entered the history books just 4 months after it first opened, when a pop group called the Beatles showed up, met with the mayor,
And this song is called I Feel Fine.
and tried to pierce the scream-soaked air with a concert at second base. The biggest crowd ever at the stadium was in 1974, when more than 61,000 people showed up for the Allman Brothers Band.
They got away from us a little bit in the dressing room and put on probably the worst concert they've ever put on. They had to carry Greg up onto the stage. He couldn't walk.
The stadium hosted 20 years worth of Peach Bowls, 26 years worth of Atlanta Falcons football.
Horner battles sun and wind. He's in all sorts of trouble. Forget it.
The Braves, which left Milwaukee for the promise of a new market and what was then a state-of-the-art ballpark, played more than 2,500 games here. It was the house that Ted ruled, and most of Turner's teams were middling at best.